Referee Trey Alidor starts this MMA bout, round number 1.
George Pieratt, big low kick. I like the technique on the kick. Taking the middle.
Pieratt's in the black trunks, working for the takedown. Defending the takedown, Justin Welch, he's in the black and red trunks.
Pull guard.
Pulling guard and pulling half guard is George Pieratt.
My style, George. Let's see what he got.
Something really evolving out of MMA, except from really high-level and confident grapplers such as yourself. Something that was so commonplace in our sport 15, 20 years ago. You just don't see it a lot anymore.
George Pieratt looks like he's a really good active guard. Back to his feet.
Head kick. Welch from the southpaw stance actually threw a thigh punch.
You don't see that too often. George Pieratt has a guillotine choke, not really defending a takedown, but he has the guillotine.
No commitment on the guillotine.
Deep,
just controlling the head.
Very deep.
Pieratt looking very confident.
If I'm Justin, I'm still hand fighting immediately.
Fireman's carry position. Welch couldn't hit it. Well done from Pieratt.
Justin looks strong. He looks strong.
Shooting for the single. Nicely done running the pipe, George Pieratt. Reach through the wrist control from Justin Welch. Into the ring ropes on the apron. Referee Trey Alidor allowing this to continue. Now he's going to reposition.
Trey's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm sure he'll give George side control here.
Good refereeing from Alidor. Moving the back
head.
center of the ring, repositioning correctly. Ill-advised to try to control the head when you're flat on your back and your opponent's in sight control.
Correct, Sean.
Pieratt popping his head up.
He's kind of already in the crucifix position here. If I'm him, I'm going knee on belly, and I'm sliding straight over the mount.
This is methodical, confident grappling from George Pieratt.
Very, very good grappling by George Pieratt.
Turning his back now is Justin Welch, and the end could be near.
Goes belly down, one hook in.
Again, you see the methodical work, George Pieratt. Still has time to find this choke. 25 seconds remaining, round number 1, but showing no rushing whatsoever.
I think he's attacking the far side arm to get control.
Good switch, hit from Welch, couldn't control. Now he does in the top position. Nice. Butterfly guard from Pieratt.
10 seconds left, first round.
Nicely done from Welch, that was slick. Trying to sit through. Possibly trying to find the scarf lock, couldn't find it. Heavy pressure, chest bump at the bell. That ends round number 1.
Two very, very evenly matched guys. George Pieratt versus Justin Welch here. I like those grappling exchanges in the first round. FYI for all the fighters out there, a guillotine is not a defense to a takedown. Either or. So when a guy's just shooting a double leg on you and you immediately attack the neck, yeah, you may be attacking that neck, but you are not defending that takedown. If you do not have a world-class guillotine, you're going to get sat on your butt.
Seconds out called. Set for round number 2 of this MMA bout at 155 pounds. 4-2 George Pieratt versus 4-2 Justin Welch. Round number 2.
George Pieratt right to the middle again, pumping his jab, taking center. Good low kick.
Outside kick.
He's doing more already. Jab.
Pieratt's definitely turned up his pressure here in round number 2. Sticks his tongue out at Welch. I'm not sure if that was taunting or just thinking that he was enjoying his start to this fight. Side position from Welch, looking for that body kick. Gave the hard angle. No commitment to that kick from Welch. Pulled it right back as soon as he threw it. Feint on the switch kick, then threw the left-handed Welch. Jab to the body from Pieratt. Inside kick from George Pieratt. Pieratt doubling up the jab. Looking for the entry, there's the uppercut. Right to the body. See the feint from Welch. A lot of grappling in round number 1, all stand up thus far here in round 2. And
until that
there's the takedown.
Straight to side control. Has a minute 45 to work George Pieratt. Let's see what we can do here.
Pieratt trying to stay heavy. Shoulder strike. Another shoulder strike from Pieratt.
If I'm Justin, I am digging for that right side underhook. I'm framing with my left hand and I'm shrimping out to my left side to build some type of frame to regain a guard. As of now, he is just holding, and nothing's going to happen from here besides George advancing position.
The shoulder strikes at Pieratt, just trying to open up the neck of Welch, trying to get him to move in posture.
Definitely don't want to, hey.
Not even a sweep, really, a reversal there hit from Welch.
Turns into him. George has to work on the jiu-jitsu a little bit more there because he had an opportunity to take his back. But he's in his full guard here. Let's see what he can do. Justin needs to get off of his knees, posture, and punch.
Closed guard from Pieratt. Wide base held by Welch in top position. See the forearm under the chin, trying to step over and through into north-south. Interesting choice on the ground from Welch. Now rights to the body.
George is driving here with the single. Justin is kind of playing to the crowd and the camera here. Sprawling back. He wants to stuff the head and get back to his feet.
Final seconds, round number 2. Welch more punches to the body. Keeping the wide base, and that is the end of the second round.
Very interesting round. I still give that round to George. Why? Because I do not think Justin's game plan was to be taken down. When there's a very uneventful round with no damage landed, to me, how I scored in my head is who did what they wanted to do. I don't think Justin wanted to be taken down and had to fight out of a bad position. I got George up 2 rounds to none.
Third and final round upon us. Sporting touch of gloves. See the high, tight striking guard for Welch. Trying to move forward off of punches. Welch gives some severe angles when he throws. Takes Pieratt off balance, drives in.
Right to the double leg, not defending the takedown, sat on his butt.
The exuberance led immediately to the takedown from Pieratt. Welch driving in and then caught. Pieratt bringing the knees together,
Welch
trapping the leg through.
Welch looking a little frustrated right now on his face, but you gotta drill these positions. Don't look to the ref to stand you up. Frame, push away, create space, get back to your feet.
The stand-up is always determined by the activity or inactivity of the top position fighter. It has nothing to do with what the bottom fighter is doing. Lesson for Justin Welch as he's looking at Trey Alidor to absolutely no avail.
Trey is a black belt. He knows what he's looking at. He's not going to get these fighters up for no reason. If I'm George, I'm keeping my head above his, chest high, turning him, and taking mount.
See the hip positioning? Nice turn by Pieratt as Welch gives his back. Looking rear naked choke. Pieratt's corner saying stretch him out. One hook in, looking to roll now on the wrist control is Pieratt.
2 hooks in.
There's the roll. Under the chin, that is tight. You see the hand was in tap position. Welch thought about it, but he definitely put his hand up.
Gave him the thumbs up.
You see this squeeze? Welch has spat out partially his mouthpiece to clear the airways. See the positioning of the mouthpiece of Juston Welch. Still the squeeze from Pieratt. Stalemate position in this rear naked choke. Thumbs up again to Trey Alador from Juston Welch. And good submission defense from Juston Welch.
Justin is just so strong, but he's still going the wrong way. What he wants to do here is get his head to the left side of George's head. So George right now has his head closest to the mat. If he shrimps out hard enough, he can get that other hook in. Justin, all he has to do is put his head to the mat and get both his shoulders on the mat. Don't look at the ref to get you out of here. Exactly.
Welch looking to turn explode.
Exactly.
Turned on the elbow. Good turn match by Pieratt. Now Welch to his feet.
Back to the single. Good defense. Stuff the head,
knee to the body. Another knee to the body. And that is the end of the fight. Weird stalemate position twice in that third and final round. Pieratt had Welch in the rear naked choke, couldn't finish. Welch never was really even hand fighting, was just accepting the choke, knowing that it wasn't that deep.
Small details there. Juston Welch, back to the gym, back to training. There's a lot of errors he did on his part. George Pieratt definitely got that fight. There was numerous times where Juston Welch could have got out and been in an advantageous position, but kind of accepted the position he was in and looked for the ref for help. This is one-on-one, brother.
Still to come tonight, it is the highly anticipated MMA debut of one of the greatest American collegiate wrestlers of this generation, Bo Nickel. One-time runner-up, three-time national champion at the NCAA Division I level at Penn State University. You will see him at 185 pounds this evening in our feature bout versus undefeated Dave Conley. And our main event of the evening, boxing at 155 pounds, Supreme Patty versus John Gabbana. Coming to you from Pensacola Bay Center in Pensacola, Florida. Dean Tool Promotions, live worldwide on Fight. To learn the winner of this bout, we send it to Christopher James.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge number 1 scores about 29-28, Pieratt. Judge number 2 scored at 29-28, Welch. And judge number 3 scored about 29-28 for your winner by split decision. From the red corner, George Pieratt.
Split decision victory. All 3 judges seeing it 2-1. And 2 judges seeing it 2-1, 29-28 in favor of George Pieratt. Juston Welch showing some real creativity in that fight, showing good submission defense. Pieratt, though, ultimately attacking with submissions, although he could not defend, and it's really a hallmark of MMA judging. If you are defending, you are losing the fight. Successful defense is not a criteria to win a round. It is simply an ability to stay in a fight. Very entertaining, very competitive, well fought from both men. The winner by way of split decision, George Pieratt defeats Juston Welch.